Everybody, Holly here from HolliDay AnyDay, and it's summertime. We're outside, we're grilling, and I thought we'd do something kind of simple but kind of fancy too. We're going to grill some mixed shellfish. We're going to do lobster tails, we're going to do scallops, and we're going to do shrimp. And that's pretty basic. Although the lobster, I'll show you what we're going to do with that. But what we're going to do with it is I'm going to make a spicy herb butter. Okay, doke. So let me show you how we're going to do that. I have got some melted butter. You could also, I did on the stove, do it in the microwave, whatever you want to do, doesn't make a difference. To that, I'm going to add some sweet paprika and some ancho chili. I think it's cool enough. I can set it on my board now. And then I'm going to add my favoriteest thing in the whole wide world, crushed calabrian chili pepper. Oh my God. I've got a recipe on the website with this, with shrimp and honey. Go, look it up, it's wonderful. So we're gonna add a nice fat tablespoon in here because this packs a punch, okay? So then we're just gonna mix that in to our butter. I mean, kind of think of it like, you know, people do melted butter with lobster. This is kind of that idea, but we're gonna jazz it up. So there we go there. Okay, that's nice and stirred up. Now let's set this guy aside. Now comes the herby part. So what I've got here is, I've got some fresh lemon zest. I have got some chopped up capers, a little brininess. I've got a little bit of garlic, pressed. I like a press, but mince it if you want to, that'll work. Then, let's talk about some herbs. Kind of a mix of any soft herbs would probably work pretty good, so just, you know, whatever you've got on hand. We've got some tarragon here today. We have got some fresh mint. We have got some thyme. And then I've got some Italian parsley and some cilantro. Okay. So all I'm gonna do, let's go ahead and add a little bit of, we'll add salt to that. So let's just mix this up. So this is basically just a nice little herb, you know, what is it, an herb and lemon and garlic mix, right? And I think I will season it. I'll season it with salt here. So a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. Okay. So, now this would be yummy on pretty much anything. This would be great on chicken, fish, anything. This whole thing would be great on any kind of fish, but we're gonna do shellfish today. So then I've got our spicy mustard. To our spicy mustard, let's add, I wanna say, a couple of spoonfuls of this. This we can save to sprinkle over the top. Just kind of freshen it up, almost like a gremolata. So, okay, so this is ready to go. Now we can set this aside. I'll warm it up again before we serve because it is butter and it will get a little hard. Now, I'm gonna go to my fridge and I'm gonna grab my shellfish and show you how we're gonna do them. Okay, I got my shellfish out of the fridge. Here's what we got today. We've got some lovely shrimps, some beautiful sea scallops. Make sure when you buy your sea scallops, you buy the dry scallops, because otherwise, the ones that aren't dry scallops, they come to the fish place in water, then they absorb all that water and, you know, nasty stuff, and then they just lose it all. So they aren't as plump. These are a little more expensive, but they're much better, much sweeter. So we've got those guys, we've got some shrimpies, and we've got some lobster. Now let me show you something with a lobster. We like to cook lobster, love lobster. I'm always a little afraid of cooking lobster on the grill because it can get overcooked really, really easy. So I saw this method the other day and it's just a game changer for me. So I want to share it with you. So I have taken these little guys. They're just 4-ounce lobster tails. I bought them frozen from the grocery store. Buy them frozen if you can, because all they do is they get them frozen and then they stick them in the case and let them thaw out. And you could walk in the next day. You have no idea really how long they've been thawing out. That's kind of yucky. Whereas you can buy them yourself, and even if you're going to cook them that night, I just run them under kind of room temperature water in a straining basket in my sink. Real easy. So do that, okay? start with that. Then what we did was we parboiled them for about 8 minutes. And what that means is you just make some boiling salted water, like pasta water, and throw these guys in there for 8 minutes. Done deal. Pull them out, throw them in an ice bath, okay? Just to stop them and shock them, okay? Then stick them in the fridge. So mine have been in the fridge for, a few hours. I did them this morning. But here's what we're gonna do. So I find the easiest way, because I wanna cut these in half so I can skewer them. So I'm gonna take my kitchen shears and I'm just gonna cut right down the middle. Easier than with a knife. I think it's easier to do it this way because it kind of gives you a guideline, okay? Then I'm gonna take my knife and I'm gonna go right where that little cut already is and just take my knife and go right through. Look at that, okay? Done deal. Then, lobsters have an intestinal tract just like shrimp. So we're gonna clean that out. It's kind of yucky, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna clean that out on both these guys. Now, if you wanted to eat this cold, I would probably do 10 minutes in the parboiling and then just put these in the fridge and make a nice like lobster salad, or even with like just, geez, you could even just do with cocktail sauce or Louis sauce or something. So let's do this one. I love cold lobster. Actually, I like cold lobster better than I like hot lobster. Okay, so we cut right down there, just like the last one, just to give us a little guideline, okay? A nice big sharp knife. Just go right through. Done. Look how easy that was, huh? So don't be afraid, because I know they're expensive, so you don't want to screw it up. So let's pull that stuff out of there. This looks tasty, especially in this hot weather. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that's those guys. Then we've got our scallops, which are beautiful as they are. We don't do much to those. The shrimpy guys, here's what I'm gonna do here. You can totally peel these just like you normally would. But what I'm gonna do with these guys, I'm not gonna peel them. I'm gonna cook them in the shell. And here's how I'm gonna do this, because I wanna get rid of the vein, right? Take my kitchen knife, shears. Just cut right down the vein. I left a couple to show you guys. There we are. And then, see, now this one's perfectly clean. I guess he was, oh, there it is. He wasn't too hungry before he got caught. Okay. This guy, a little more gook in there. You can use your fingernail or a paring knife or something. Just pull it out of there. Okay, that's it. Okay, so we're done with that part of this. Now, today I'm gonna use metal skewers. Usually I use wooden skewers just because I have them. Wooden skewers, of course, you'd have to soak, and they work just fine. A little trickier though, because the food tends to stick to them more, and they still kind of burn up on the ends. So I've got some metal skewers. I sprayed them with cooking spray, so everything can slide right off. So I'll show you how we're gonna do this. It's gonna take me a minute here, but I'm gonna do 2 skewers. So when you go to flip over, it doesn't spin around the skewer, right? Kind of a no-brainer when you think about it. So look how easy this is. I'm just gonna take both these guys. How easy is that? Gosh. Slide them right through. Got a lot of these boys today. It does make it easier. Very often I just cook scallops straight on the grill, but then you got to turn each individual one. This is easy. You turn 4 at once, right? So let's get this out of here. We'll just do these 4 for now. So there's those little guys, right? Then for our shrimpies, do another 2 skewers. Same basic idea. Let's go ahead there. Okay, and there. And then we just continue on. Okay, the lobster are a little more tricky because of course we're going through kind of a hard shell. So Be really careful. You don't want to jab your, this is where the wood ones maybe do work a little bit easier, but it'll work. There we go. Okay. Because this is just a little, oh, I poked myself, a little more to get through that shell. But see, we just do it just like that. And these particularly are super handy because then you can just flip them right over all at once. There we go. You get the hang of it. Like I said, just watch your hand. You don't want to jab yourself too much. There we go. There we go. Okay, let me get one more of these little guys. This way. Pretty, pretty. Do it a couple times and you'll get the hang of it. Okay, there we go. Okay, to this, all we're gonna do here, we'll do these other guys in a second. All we're gonna do is keep it super duper simple. We're gonna drizzle it with a little bit of olive oil. And a little salt and pepper. Because we have that yummy, yummy, spicy, herby dipping sauce that we're gonna put on after we cook it, okay? Not before, but after. Well, I've got my grill, kind of a medium heat. Really, these, all we're doing is kind of warming them through and getting some nice little grill marks. These guys, we know shrimp takes just a couple of minutes. These are actually gonna take the longest. So let's go put them on. Okay, so let's get these guys on the grill, huh? Now I'm gonna be bad, of course. I'm gonna spray my grill with cooking spray while it's on. Just, we stand back. Ooh, that's exciting. Okay, and it's so hot. My grill is a super hot grill. I'm gonna turn it down a smidgen. Okay, like I said, the scallops are gonna take the longest, but I'm gonna put everything on together and we'll just take it off as it's ready to roll. Those little guys, those little guys. And then I'm gonna start with the lobby flesh side down. I like that better. Okay. 2-3 minutes aside, maybe, max. We'll see. Okay, it's been a couple of minutes. I think we're ready to flip. Let's give it a check out. Like I said, this grill is so hot I have to use my pizza oven glove. It's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna flip these guys over. Whoop. These guys are a little easier to flip. Oh, look how gorgeous those shrimpies turned out, huh? And then our lobbies, seems easier to flip right from the middle. Look how pretty that is. That's just fabulous. Fabulous. Okay, a couple more minutes, we'll be ready to roll. Okay, it's been another few minutes. I think we're ready to roll. Check this out. Oh my goodness. Now, I threw some lemons on too, which I didn't talk about before. If you haven't ever grilled lemons, check that out. Isn't that cool? You grill them and they get so juicy and gushy and it's like they get 5 times as much lemon juice as they normally would. So, but let's take these guys off while they're ready. My lobster is absolutely gorgeous. And my little shrimpies could not be prettier. And then our little scallops had a little bit of a sticking problem, but they'll be fine. The lemons still need a few more minutes. Let's see. I'm gonna move them over here. Oh, look how pretty they are. We'll give them a couple more minutes. Now I'm gonna show you how we're gonna plate this and we'll put the yummy herby spicy sauce on top. So look at this beautiful spread. Oh my God. Okay, so what we got going on here? Here's what we got going. We've got this fabulous board from Weiler Woodworks. Is this not the most gorgeous thing in the world? Check out their Instagram. They make custom cutting boards. Any colors, any kinds of woods, they're just gorgeous. So I've got a beautiful Caesar salad website, on the website, recipes on the website, homemade croutons, our beautiful lobby, shrimp, scallops, the grilled lemons. Now let me show you what we're gonna do. We're gonna take that wonderful spicy herby butter and drizzle just a little bit over this. And then we'll serve the rest in a little ramekin for everybody. Make more if you have people that like lots of butter. Then we can sprinkle some of that leftover fresh herb mix. Like I said, like a gremolata. I mean, I'd be happy finding this when I go to dinner at a friend's house, wouldn't you? It's easy breezy. Cheers.